Hanako is more noticeable in her absence than when she is in the room. I feel her empty desk calling out to me. I find myself peering over my shoulder endlessly, hoping that I'm hallucinating and that Hanako will magically appear. She makes sure she's as small presence as possible when she attends class, and although she had been getting better recently, that fact never changed. Nobody ever pays her any heed in class, and now that she's not here, they don't notice her absence. It's as if she just never existed. Lily did say that her skipping class wasn't an unusual thing before I met her, but it's still very off-putting. The bells heralding the end of school make me jump in my seat. It's only now that I notice Visha is prodding me in the side with her mechanical pencil to get my attention.
Hello? Is anybody in there?
Hey, stop that.
Ah, there we are. Welcome back to Obi-chan.
What are you talking about?
You keep on dazing off into space. I was beginning to think that you might be trying to go to alien life.
Well, okay, dazing off into space, sure. I really didn't get much sleep last night, so I don't doubt Misha's words. I'm not sure whether it was due to my medicine side effects, Hanako's panic attack yesterday, my worrying about her in general, or all three. I yawned tirelessly before resting my chin in my palm, having been reminded of how badly I slept.
Hey, are you alright? Are you really alright? Yesterday I kinda read to me as well.
Yeah, I guess. I wanted to speak to Hanako again though.
Did you see her last night?
Yeah, Lily and I talked to her. This may sound a little weird, but can you tell Shizune thank you from both me and Lily? I know Lily technically didn't thank Shizune, but I could tell by her reaction last night that she wanted to. At least that's how it works out in my head. Well, what? We're still rivals, don't get me wrong. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. Okay. No, you totally mistranslated that, Misha.
I think what she tries to say is, you're welcome.
The furious signing and Shizune's radiant cheeks tell me that what she said was entirely different. Her blatantly flustered expression is amusing enough to make me chuckle.
It's so funny, Hichan. Was it something you said?
No, that's not it. I was simply thinking about how cute Shizune can be at times. What, you're now flirting with Shizune now?
You're right. Shichan is really cute when she tries not to be.
I noticed that Misha decides not to sign her response to Shizune. Maybe Shizune's rage is enough of a counter to any quantity of cute. Nevertheless, Shizune quickly calms down and signs something else to Misha.
Oh, okay. Hichan, Shichan wants you to come and have dinner with us.
But why? Dinner, eh? Turning away from them a bit, lest I be swayed by their pleading smiles, I begin to mull over. The invitation certainly is tempting. A takeaway dinner with two cute girls is not a bad thing after all. The thought of Hanako locked up in her room though keeps dancing on the edge of my mind. Yeah, right now, Hanako really needs Hisao more than anything. And I don't want to make that same mistake that I made in my first choice, which is to choose to accompany these two. So I'm not going to make that same mistake twice. Sorry, I'll have to pass. There we go.
Oh!
Bisha doesn't sign my response, but Shizune picks up on it easily enough and grimaces in disappointment. She moves her arms, assumably beginning some form of either protest or coercion, but stops herself and taps Misha's shoulder twice. Once Misha gives Shizune her attention, the only statement Shizune has on the matter is a shrug.
Oh well, it's your choice, Hichan.
I promise I'll join you to another time if that helps. Misha perks up at this, but Shizune doesn't share her reaction. With a flick of the head to signal for Misha to follow her away, Shizune simply raises her hand to silently wave me goodbye. As the two make their way out the door, I return the gesture until they're outside. I didn't think they would be so disappointed, and it makes me feel a little bad for teaching them. Still, I have things to do. The girls' dormitory is especially rowdy today, with a number of girls loudly playing games and watching the television in the common room on the first floor. I can hear their voices even now, standing in front of Hanako's door. Actually, come to think of it, I've actually been thinking about this, but I've never said it out loud. I think it's like in this game, right, in this visual novel, we mostly encounter girls, and we don't really talk to any boys at all, except Kenji. I mean, it's like, in our class, in Hisao's class, in Hisao's class, there are a few boys, right? So it's kind of strange that Hisao never talks to the boys for some reason. Like, the boys are not even there, no. Like, I also don't know why, but I mean, could have definitely helped if there's interactions with the boys in his class, Yeah, but it's like the boys never existed in the first place, except Kenji. But anyway, it's an odd contrast to the emptiness of the floor she's on. The voices from below makes the emptiness feel all the more lonely. I had hopes Hanako would be in class today, especially after the talk Lily and I had with her last night, but I feel like I shouldn't hold it against her. It was a pretty awful episode, and to have experienced it firsthand must be all the worse. Not knowing what state she's in, I take a small breath before giving a few sharp knocks on her brown door. All I can do is stand and wait, doing my best not to feel anxious. As the seconds wear on, I begin to think she might be asleep and didn't hear me knocking. The door handle rattles a little before I can raise my hand to knock again though. Oh. The door opens a silver, an eye appearing in the gap, only just large enough for it to peer through. I'm sure this girl would install a peephole in her dormitory door, if only such a thing was allowed. I just stand and smile at her. I don't think words would really help here after all. The act is written in kind, with Hanako wordlessly looking at me. The gap's not wide enough to see her expression, and I can only guess what she's thinking. Time passes as we look at each other, the only sound being the disembodied guilty from the ground floor. And we just stand there, alright, that's cool. I'm not sure how long it takes, but eventually the eye moves away. I keep wondering whether she'll let me in or shut me out until the door slowly begins to creak open. Now that I have a full view of her and her bedroom behind, the first thing I notice is that Hanako's hair is quite damp. She's recently showered, which is made even more obvious by the scent of shampoo wafting towards me. And now it at least looks kind of brighter, but it's still pretty plain, the room is like almost completely white, Yeah. The look on her face seems one of curiosity, as if she's not really sure what to make of me. Even so, I'm not really all that sure of what she's thinking. It feels as if she's gone away for a long time, and having now returned, neither of us knows what to say to the other. Hanako realizes she's staring, looking away awkwardly before turning to the side and gazing at her feet. I decide to take it as an invitation and step past her into the room, closing the door behind me as I do so. I can see her hands fiddling in the folds of the oversized gown that hangs from her shoulders. I try to concentrate on what I want to say, but the scent from her adds my senses. To my surprise, it's not me, but Hanako that breaks the silence. Why? Because, why did I come here? Because I want to see you? I was worried about Hanako, so I came to her room. She let me in, as I had hoped, and then... what? What did I mean to do? What did I mean to say? Well, just talk to her. Why didn't I think through this before coming here? I want to make up for what I feel I caused, at least partly. I want to try and remove the distance I feel between us instead, and to see her happy. How can I do that when I don't know the first thing about her? I wonder if this is how Iwanako felt when she saw me lying in that sterile pastel blue hospital bed. That makes sense. A deep sigh steadies my nerves a little and ends my stammering. I don't think I've ever felt this nervous around someone before. When I'm like this, I don't think I can lie. Even if I could bring myself to, Hanako would see through right away. I don't know. I just wanted to see you, I guess. There we go. See, I wanted to see you, Her fingers stop moving, giving me a little surprise. Looking up to her face, she gives a sweet smile and a nod. That was a satisfactory answer for her.
Since you're here, I'd like to play a game of chess with you.
Alright. But if only we can bring that gift that we bought for her birthday present, but it's not yet her birthday, so I almost hang my head in disbelief that all she wants to do, after I've been winding myself up so much, is to play a game. Looking at her face though, a tentative smile perched upon it. I realized that this is more than that. She could have not bothered answering the door. She could have shut it as soon as she saw my face. She could have asked me to leave. She could have rejected me at many points, but she didn't. Now, with this calm face, she wants me to play the same game that we played when we first really spent time alone together. A feeling of relief washes over me. Everything will be alright. Hanako has led me into a whirl. As long as we can be together like this, I think everything will be alright. Yeah, but we definitely need to get to know more. It will be my pleasure. Okay, so that's a pretty quick one. So are we playing chess right now, or is it already over? Okay, so it's already over. Alright, so we totally skipped past the the chess game. Okay, but we know what happened, right? They played some games of chess and they're happy and all that. Alright, but now the moment has come. The day of Hanako's birthday party is finally here. To be honest, I'm looking forward to seeing Hanako and Lily in their pajamas again. Hanako's gown has grown on me and is looking rather cute. I think so too. Though a bit conservative, and Lily's shorts and thin silken top are a lovely combination. But the event is stained a little with the memory of Hanako's reaction to it. I still don't really understand what happened, only being able to vaguely guess at the possible reasons for it. But I don't think finding the answer will be as straightforward as asking her. With that in mind, I knock on the door next to Hanako's.
Is that you, Hisao?
Yeah, it's me. I can hear the pitter-patter of footsteps coming to the door, followed by the sound of the lock snapping open. I don't think I've ever seen Lily's door locked before, and it makes me a little suspicious. Once the door opens, the sight is a little underwhelming for a birthday party. Well, it's simple at least. I mean, it's a recycle of that previous CG, but it's still simple at least, Nothing wrong with that. Hanako returns to a seat at the table with a quick smile and a nod, leaving me to close and, assuming they wanted it to be kept that way, lock the door. As I do so, I realize that the scene before me is that of an evening tea party, just like any other between the two. Somehow, I don't think I should be surprised. To my relief, Hanako looks relatively calm. The break from class has probably done her good, and given her time to wind down a bit. I take a seat between the two at a low table in the center of Lily's room, the brightly colored teapot steaming away between us. A tall brown bag close by Lily's side catches my attention. I covertly try to glance inside a couple of times, but can't get a good look from here. Looking to Hanako, it seems like she's as curious about it as I am. Hey Lily. Lily finishes off the teacup raised to her lips before setting it down and giving me her attention. Yes? I was just wondering about that brown bag. She pauses for a moment, then gives a slightly cheeky smile. That would be Akira's present. Unfortunately, she said she was working and can't join us. You see, there we go, we're not gonna see Akira. We're only gonna see her in Lily's room, so look out for that. Lily leans over and feels out the item inside before raising her arm. I raise an eyebrow as 2 items, not one, rise from the back. The glass snacks are grasped by Lily on either side of her middle finger. So this is why she had her door locked. Oh, that explains it. Okay, I understand now. It's because it's champagne. Wine, or rather wine. Wine. Yeah, because we're not supposed to be drinking, so... yeah. There are 2 small tarts, as the bottles are brought to rest on the table. 1 red, 1 white. Wow, red wine and white wine. This is a big occasion. I want to believe that it's fake, non-alcoholic wine. But if it was, there wouldn't be any need to be this circumspect. Yeah, and I wouldn't want to drink fake wine, you know. Alcohol? Seriously? Are you sure this is a good idea? Lily smiles politely and giggles. I'm not really convinced that she is. This would be the present for my new sister. I know it's a bit questionable, but a liter shouldn't hurt. A liter? That's not a liter, no. That's 2 full bottles right there. If Lily took serious issue with it, I don't think she would have agreed quite so easily. That aside, I had Akira squared as the serious and responsible type. Maybe like an older Lily, but it looks like I was wrong. We aren't even legally able to drink yet. Well, in that case I won't complain. They don't look bad either. I'm no connoisseur, but at least the bottles look nice. And if you ask me, I can't really read what's on the writing. You know what's the writing of this wine? Yeah, I can't read them, but I don't know what they're called. Maybe something whiskey but it's wine, right? So yeah, I don't know. I can make out some words, letters like what? Chalma or something like that. What? Chalma? Some ski or something? I don't know. But what I can see though, 1991. So this wine is about, if we take into account today, that's probably about 26 years old. Okay. So bottles look nice. Apart from a surreptitious glass of wine or two given to my father at family dinners, I haven't really had enough to know what's what. That, and I can't really say that I'm a total straight edge. Going by Hanako's expression, she's thinking the same. And it's her birthday anyway. Shall I open one? Sure, okay, so my heart skips as I hear 3 sharp bangs coming from Lily's door. What? Hanako's head flicks around, and Lily's eyes close as she listens intently. None of us want to be busted for this. Why are there people knocking out at the room's door? Who is it? Let me in, I'm cold. Don't tell me it's Akira. Lily lets out a resigned sigh before motioning for Hanako to open the door. Okay, so I guess we're going to see Akira after all. She obediently gets up and fusses with her gown before moving, apparently still not quite sure of who it is, but trusting enough in Lily to do as she requests. I can see just a blonde, dark-suited figure become visible over Hanako's shoulder as she opens the door. Okay, so we're gonna see Akira after all. I thought we were only gonna see her in Lily's room, but well, I'm wrong. So let's see how she looks like. She's the one who wears a dark suit, right? So I would assume she's a businesswoman, yes? Happy birthday, Hanako! Thank you, Akira. Hanako gives a small bow while twiddling her fingers in front of her. So this is Lily's elusive sister. Come on. Oh. Well. She looks very different from Lily. Like she's a boy like that. I mean, on first look, she doesn't really look like a girl to me, you know. Yeah, I mean, given her hairstyle and all that, she looks like a tomboyish businessman. Doesn't look like a girl to me, you know. Yeah. Okay, this is a surprise. I didn't expect Akira to actually look like this. Well, there's also the thing that Akira, this name, is usually a boy's name, but it can also be female, yes. So maybe that has something to do with that, but well, anyway. Akira follows Hanako to the table after shutting the door behind her, giving me plenty of time to have a good look at her. She looks to be about the same height as Hanako, and has short blonde hair that's quite roughly cut. That, in addition to a rather modest breast, masculine suit and deep voice, gives her quite an androgynous effect. Rather modest breast. Okay. Without further ado, she plops herself down on the side of the table across from me. It's nice to have your company after all, Akira. Did work let you off? Yep, I have to go back there in a bit, but I managed to get enough of a break to drive down. Woohoo! So, this will be Hisao then? A confident smile gets thrown in my direction, so I nod politely in return. Considering she just jumped straight to using my first name, she's much more informal than her appearance would suggest. Wait, if she already knows who I am, that must mean that Lily's talked about me with her. I wonder what she said. Sorry for not introducing you, Hisao. This is Akira Sato, my elder sister. I see. Nice to meet you. The person in question loudly claps her hands together, making Hanako jump a little bit. Akira notices this and looks uneasy for a fraction of a second before getting back into a stride. Only now do I realize that Akira hasn't paid Hanako's scars any undue attention. Hanako also seems to be comfortable, if not exactly relaxed, around Akira. Well then, I assume the presents got through? No point in waiting, considering his son and the birthday girl look like they're pretty eager. Lily giggles as I awkwardly turn away, a little embarrassed by the fact that I couldn't hide my interest. Hanako's eyes are telling me that she wants to try the wine together with me, though, so I settle for a look of badly feigned indifference. Akira manages to uncork the first bottle with small effort, and Hanako goes to get some glasses before I get to pour the 4 of them full of white wine. I heard somewhere that white wine has less alcohol than red wine, so I think it would be the best to start with. Yep, that's true. Here's to Hanako, and to Lily's trip. Oh yeah. Cheers! Cheers! After the traditional raising of the glasses, we all take sips of the pale yellow liquid. It's nothing like the stuff I had with my parents, with the fruitness, or rather the fruitiness of the flavor almost entirely hiding the taste of alcohol. Maybe this is what proper wine is supposed to taste like. Then again, it's possible that Akira just chose a wine which would be suited to our taste, since none of us are used to alcohol yet. Or at least I hope none of us are. This isn't too bad. I was expecting something harsher, but I don't think Akira's that cruel, no. If you haven't liked it, I have a few other varieties you could have chosen from. You sound like you know your stuff when it comes to wine. Only a bit. I'm more a beer kind of person. Oh, I have the drinking side down pat though. As if to prove her point, she refills her glass before bringing it to her lips and flicking her head back. Wow, so she must be quite the alcoholic. Hanako and I silently watch as the whole glassful disappears down Akira's throat. I can't decide whether to be impressed or put off, but I certainly don't have any urge to imitate the act. And don't tell me she's gonna get drunk. Lily grimaces slightly at her sister's boast. I note that she is sipping from her glass as she does so though. Anyway, now that Akira's gift has been opened and sampled, shall we move on to ours? Gifts? That's right. We got your presents. It's your birthday after all. This is from me. Lily pulls out the carefully wrapped doll from under the table and passes it to Hanako. Hanako handles the present as if it was glassware, carefully turning it over to remove the tape that binds the wrapping. Eventually the paper falls from the doll, revealing the emerald green of the doll's dress. Now if I try to recall, I think the chess set was more expensive than the doll, right? Or was it the other way around? Try to recall. No, I think the doll was more expensive, right? Yeah, the doll was more expensive. Yeah, the doll is more expensive. It's beautiful. But like I said, even though the doll is more expensive, I think the chess set has more value, so yeah. I'm not sure what reaction I was expecting from Hanako. The near-total lack of dolls in the room made me think that she didn't care about them. But the look in her eyes now is something different. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, I guess the doll that she got from Lily last year should be here too, right? I mean, on display at least. But anyway, I mean on display in her room anyway. She turns the doll around with the same delicacy she afforded the wrapping, as if she was expecting it to fall apart in her hands. I'm glad that you like it. He's not picked it up, to be honest. Hanako suddenly remembers that she's not alone in the room, and shifts her focus from the doll. Yes, I like it. Thank you, Lily and Hisao. Actually, I got you something else, not as expensive as Lily's gift, but still very precious. I reached into my bag and removed the wrapped chess set. Here, happy birthday. Hanako carefully seats Lily's doll next to her and opens my present with the same care that she showed Lily's. Before long, the checkered squares of the chessboard are visible, and Hanako gently runs her fingers across the carved surfaces. Oh! Almost by accident, she triggers the catch to the lid, startling herself in the process. She opens it and retrieves one of the grey pieces. She seems as absorbed in the chess pieces as she was in the doll before. They're coral, natural coral, undyed. Also, I'm told. Thank you, Hisao. No problem. It's your birthday after all. Oh, that's right. My birthday. Once again, Hanako's reaction seems a little off, but she carefully closes the board lid. I noticed Akira's smile beginning to look restrained. I wonder if she knows anything about what happened in class, given that she seems to be treading on eggshells around Hanako. More like she knows Hanako in general, so she knows about Hanako's past and all that, so she's being very careful, you know. I'll have to play you again sometime using this chess set, yeah. Now, make sure I'll play you first. Oh, now we see a really cute side of Hanako right there. At least she's happy with that doll and that chess set. Oh yeah. She takes the doll she received from Lily and holds it to a chest together with the small chessboard, putting the piece on top. The act seems to settle her down somewhat, and we just sit in silence for a while. I think it's one of the few times I've seen her genuinely happy, cradling the friendship of two people to a chest as tightly as she can. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Hisao. In the process of thanking us, Hanako drops the chess piece and fumbles a bit in her rush to retrieve it. Oh. Once she finds it, Hanako puts the chess set down and nervously gulps at her wine. It's as if the real world suddenly rushed back into her consciousness, and her fastest escape from it was in a glass. Hey, easy there, you shouldn't drink it that fast. It's a PR party, Hisao. Despite saying this, there is a slightly concerned edge to her voice. Eventually, acquiescing, Lily proceeds to follow Hanako's lead, though not as eagerly. She looks to be taking small sips from her glass, and letting the wine settle on her tongue before swallowing. I decide that this is probably the best approach and do the same myself. Well, that's what I do too. If you want to fully appreciate wine, you have to sip it. You don't just drink it, you know. Since this is kind of a going away party for you as well, I hope you enjoy your trip at least a little, Lily. Hopefully your aunt will be okay. I hope your aunt is okay too, Lily. Lily and I are slightly taken aback by Hanako's fervor to wish Lily well, despite her own familiar situation. I'm a little impressed.
My, thank you both. I'll be sure to convey your thoughts to my family when I meet them.
Yeah, I'll be fine, yeah, Lily. Don't worry about it. Since the room's mood has become noticeably more sullen, I decide to try and move things along. Well then, shall we start on the cake? My tentative suggestion has the intended effect, everyone lightening up considerably.
Yes, please. Cake? I didn't know there was any cake.
I picked one up before I came, along with some snacks.
Well done, Hisao. At least one of us remembered to bring one.
Everyone seems to welcome the distraction, so I retrieve the cake from my bag and start cutting it up. Well, good thing because, you know, it wouldn't be a birthday without a cake. Mixing wine and chocolate cake isn't something that I thought would work well, but none of us seem to mind. Conversation is temporarily suspended as we start to eat. Well, actually wine and chocolate do go well, yes. I was initially wary of this idea. After Hanako's panic attack, I expected the worst from tonight. But I think Lily's idea of giving her good memories of her birthday is working. That, and also having it shared with her going away party. From Hanako's reactions to her gifts, I can tell she was really appreciative. Hanako tries to pour herself another glass of wine, but ends up spilling some on the table. She's had a couple by now, so considering that she's never had alcohol before, it's no wonder if she's feeling a bit lightheaded.
Sorry, Lily. I didn't mean to make a mess.
Oh my god. Do you guys think what I'm thinking here? I mean, it's like, now that we see Hanako drinking a few cups of wine, making her drunk, so do you guys know what that means? Yeah, I think she's probably going to just say out everything, given her drunken state. So okay, I'm not sure if this is intentional. It's probably not intentional, but hey, if it's intentional, well, actually either way it's still pretty smart, because we'll get to know more about her emotions and all that, no? Yeah, we'll see if I'm right. Don't worry, I've got it. Oh, Lily reaches sideways and gently takes the fussing Hanako in her arms, giving me pause. Oh, this is another classic image, another classic CG right there. Oh, so cute right there. That's a nice hug.
It's okay, Hanako. I'm just happy that you're here.
Hanako gives only a faint nod in response. It's fitting, I suppose, that Lily would be the one to support her like this. I have no idea what Hanako would be like if she hadn't. Seeing the two like this makes me appreciate the fact that I'm privy to such an intimate moment. Even Akira can't help but smile at the sight. I never would have thought I would manage to find new friends so quickly, and I'm all the more thankful that, of all people, these two are the two I befriended. They slowly break off from one another, Hanako regaining herself somewhat while I quickly get myself back on task. I find a towel among Lily's tea set and start mopping up the spillage. By the time I finish, however, Hanako and Lily have managed to uncork the other bottle and have topped off their glasses.
Looks like you're enjoying the wine then. Just don't go too crazy with it after this, mind.
You're dutifully nod and agree, but her reminder feels a bit silly given that she's the one supplying underage people with alcohol. Alright, okay, now we see Hanako's face. She's drunk. She's drunk right there, and we're going to see her open up. Alright. maybe Lily too. The second glass of wine goes down a lot quicker than the first, and before any of us notice, The second bottle is empty. While Akira is helping us finish them off, Hanako looks to be almost equaling her in the amount she's had. My head feels a little light, but I think I've managed to gauge my own tolerance surprisingly well. Hanako smiles lazily, toying with her doll's hair. I think it's a pretty safe bet that she hasn't moderated herself as well as me. I don't think it was Hanako's intention to get this drunk, but it seems that the alcohol hit her all at once. She has a very light frame, something which wouldn't help her handle a booze well either. Lily cradles a glass, running a finger around the rim. Her cheeks are rosy, but she's managing to avoid looking woefully drunk. Akira is, as I somewhat expected, largely unaffected. Her smile might be a little wider than before though. Maybe, you mean Akira? Oop, hiccup. Hanako suddenly hiccups and accidentally knocks over the door.
I think I should maybe go to bed. Thank you, Hisao. Thanks, Lily. And Akira.
She slurs Akira's name pretty hard, barely avoiding breaking out into a giggle midway through. She's completely plastered, and I can't decide whether I should feel a little bad or not for being amused at the state she's in. It really is bizarre to see her acting so carefree, a shame that it's only with the help of alcohol. Here, let me give you a hand. Akira begins to get up to help Hanako out, but she stopped when Lily gives a sharp cough. Yes?
Hisao, would you please?
Oh, okay, I get it. yes, of course. Akira looks a little surprised, and I have to admit that I am as well. I don't mind the request at all, let alone when it's said with such a smile. It just comes rather unexpectedly. How can it be unexpectedly? Come on. You're in love with Hanako, right? So you're supposed to be the one to do the honors. Sure, no problem. Look at Hanako with that face. Oh my god, she's drunk. And this is where we're probably gonna hear her true emotions, you know. Yeah. I pick up the chess set and help Hanako stand up. I do feel somewhat responsible for her, considering that, other than Akira, I'm probably the most sober person in the room. She nurses the door in one hand and offers me the other. Oh, she's shaking here and there, right? We stumble out of the door, into the hallway, and into Hanako's room. Hanako bumping into me a number of times on the way. Inside the room, I flick on the light as Hanako turns her attention towards a shelf on her dresser. An elegant doll is sitting on it, staring to the bedroom. Oh, okay, so she did display that doll that Lily gave her last year.
There you go. You'll be safe in here.
Ah, I think this is the one that Lily gave and Hanako gave to her this year, right? Then this is the one, yeah, that Lily gave to Hanako last year. Okay. Hanako gingerly places the doll next to the other one and straightens its dress. Let me just take a good look at this. Oh yeah, okay. Actually, you know, these dolls look rather real, but well, it's okay. They sit in silence, hair and clothes perfectly arranged. Just like the teapot in Lily's room, they serve as a distinct contrast to the dull whites and greys that permeate her bedroom. Satisfied that her dolls, her only two real possessions, are safe, Hanako takes a step back and stands up, staggering severely. I step forward to catch her if need be, but she regains her balance without my help. For a while, both of us stand in silence as Hanako looks downwards towards the cupboard. After a minute or two, she begins to sway a little from side to side. It's very off-putting. Yeah, she needs sleep now. Are you going to be alright? Hanako raises her head and turns around to me as if she's only just remembered that I'm also in the room. Oh, what's unexpected is that she takes 2 steps towards me and wraps her arms around my body, her head coming to rest against my chest. Oh, she's going to break out. She's going to let out her tears and emotions and all that. I can feel my heart beating as all of my senses, feel like they're coming alive again after their deadening through the previous drinking. Oh, don't tell me they're gonna do it. The smell of wine on her breath, the feeling of her fingers through my clothing, the scent of her hair underneath my chin. My hands remain out in front of her, not daring to touch her. The temptation is there to hug her, to embrace her, to tell her everything will be fine. But this feels wrong. Really, really wrong. Yeah, Hanako. But I want to stay with you and Lily. Hanako's slurring reminds me a bit of Misha. She probably wouldn't be pleased to hear that. You know I can't. You're a girl and I'm a guy after all, and Lily needs to sleep. She gives a disappointed groan. Oh, I've never seen her look like this before, so it's so strange for her to act so forward. Don't worry, I'll see you again tomorrow, okay? I decide to rest her hand on her head to reassure her, deciding that this is as far as I'll allow myself to go in terms of physical contact with her while she's in this state. Hanako's head nuzzles against my chest. It makes me feel all the more uneasy with the situation, and as her arms tighten around my back, I quickly decide to bail out. I rest my hands on her shoulders and give a firm but gentle push. Her grip tightens a little as I do so, but she eventually breaks off. Yeah, I think we should really only do it when she's sober, not when she's drunk, you know. Yeah, that's the only right thing to do. We shouldn't take advantage. I don't want you to go. Hanako, please. Akira and Lily are gonna start thinking weird stuff if I take too long here. Why are you even saying this now? Hisao, come on, are you in love with Hanako? That's the most important thing. Actually, didn't you already see Lily hinting at the relationship between you and Hanako? She's actually pushing you to go for it. Oh, what are you saying at this point in time, saying start thinking weird stuff? Come on. It's perfectly true too. I really don't want to take any chances, and I feel very uncomfortable right now. I shouldn't try to read anything into the way she's acting right now. I read that aside from alcohol lowering inhibitions, people can react to getting drunk in many different ways that don't necessarily reflect reality. Well, that's true though, you know, because when they're not sober, they don't know what they're doing. And even without that, there are plenty of ways to interpret what she's saying. As long as she's safe, I'm going to try and get out of her room as soon as possible. Hanako hiccups again, looking a right mess as she stands and looks downcast in the center of the room. Her personality changed as she drank more and more, and now, all alone in her room with me, her previous brightness seems to have left her. Was she just acting upbeat to make sure we didn't worry? Even if she was, what could I possibly do for her, since I do exactly the same thing in regards to my own condition? Distancing myself from my thoughts, I eventually managed to coral Hanako towards her bed, though her attempts to tame the wild shits on it end up accomplishing later. Sorry about tonight, Hanako. I know you probably won't remember any of this, but happy birthday. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you. She looks up at me for a moment. I have no idea if what I said actually got through to her, but any chance to ask is lost as her eyes peacefully close. I sigh in relief before quietly backing away from her and leaving the room, flicking the light switch off as I go. I hesitate a little before opening the door to Lily's room again, quickly rehearsing what I should say if I get questioned about Hanako. After a few seconds, I still can't come up with anything. I open the door to make sure to close it behind me, lest any passing students catch a glimpse of the wine, before turning my attention to the two girls at the lower table. Akira's casually smiling, as is Lily. I welcome the change from the mood in Hanako's room. Okay. Is that you, Hisao? Yeah, I got Hanako to a bed. She's sleeping now. Yeah, she was like so drunk, and it's a good thing that, you know, Hisao didn't like take advantage of her, you know. Yeah, that's good. I have to admit I hadn't thought that she would drink quite so much. To drown the sorrows, Hey, it's fine. She's all safe and tucked up in bed now, with the way she is. She awkwardly trails off, though Lily and I would hardly protest. For someone so anxious and fearful, drinking would be an easy way out from those constant feelings. I wish I could do more for her. I feel useless. Looking at Lily, I think back to what I asked myself in town. My relationship with her is that of a friend, and has only ever felt that way, but now I think I know why. Lily's been there for both Hanako and me since I first met her, but she's like that for everyone, trying to do her best to make them feel better. With that in mind, then what's the bond between me and Hanako? After rescuing our relationship following the panic attack I inadvertently triggered during class, I feel like we're back to being friends, but no more than that, But she's on my mind more and more. I can't say I view any other girl in quite the same way, but maybe it's just a normal reaction to someone acting like this. Say Akira? She yawns before looking at me. It is getting pretty late. You know about what happened with Hanako, don't you? Oh, yeah, Lily told me. I negotiated pretty hard for a break so I could come down and help make her birthday a bit brighter. We get along pretty well. It's surprising to hear that from someone as extroverted as her. But if Hanako came to know her through Lily, maybe she had time to get used to Akira. And on that note, I better get going. I'm really going to be a bit late as it is. But it's already so late. Sorry, we got a bunch of work dropped on us, so overtime it is. Oh, that's work for you. She levers herself up with a grunt and heads past me towards the door. Just before she leaves, she turns back towards us. You haven't forgotten about the time for the flight and all the rest? Don't worry, I have everything ready. It's just a matter of packing when it gets closer to the time to leave. Attica, I'll see you guys later then. And with that, she disappears through the door with her hand held high in farewell. Okay, your sister is something, alright? She's pretty cool, I probably should have thought that comment through before saying it. Regardless, Lily seems quite amused at my praise. You okay after all that drinking? Not wasted and just hiding it well? I assure you, I'm quite alright. I can moderate myself. You seem quite self-possessed as well, if I do say so myself. Yeah, well, I guess your moderation applies to me as well. With a little hesitation, I take a seat at the table in front of Lily. I want to address this directly, if for no other reason than to settle my own thoughts. I've been meaning to ask this, but it took me a while to make up my mind. Do you have any idea about what triggered that panic attack? I gathered it was something to do with her birthday, but I don't know anything more. Even Akira was being really careful around her, so I assume she knows as well. Lily's smile drops. The gaiety of the birthday party now well and truly over. To be honest, I'm not sure of all the details myself. Hanako told you she was in the house for fire. She told me as much after we met and spent a lot of time together. Nothing more? Other than that, she quite simply never told me. She never told you. And actually, Hanako was about to tell everything to Hisao, I think, including everything after the talk of that house fire, but, well, Hisao stopped her. So, assuming the worst, what does she have to look back upon? A life of isolation, and possibly even the death of her family? Maybe even going as far as blaming her existence for their deaths. Yeah, even thinking about what little I know of Hanako's past is bleak. To have lived through all that, and to live on with those memories, must be infinitely worse. Lily looks similarly depressed, but I can see her rebuild at least some of her composure before my eyes. I get the feeling that both of us are talking more frankly than we might otherwise do thanks to the wine. but it feels like just talking this out is a good thing anyway. I feel kind of helpless about it. When it's put like that, what can I possibly do for her? I'm not really sure I should tell you this, but Hanako told me that you visited her the day after we both went to check on her. Oh, I must admit that I did not predict she would take such a step so quickly after what happened, nor did I expect you to. I think it was a nice gesture on your part. It wasn't much really, but it means a lot to her, no? It means the whole world to Hanako. It's just, at times like this, I sometimes think it would be better if we never had to leave Yamaku, or at least this town. Things are so much easier with our others around. I didn't expect Lily to look quite so troubled at what I say, and for a while she looks lost in thought. She moves to speak but stops herself as soon as she does, and rethinks. It's a bit off-putting. I think... Tell me, do you have anything planned for Friday evening? Friday evening? No. Isn't your flight to Scotland the next day? I don't think it would be a good idea to tire yourself out before you even get there. I'll be alright, you needn't worry about me. I will do this tomorrow evening, but I imagine Hanako will be feeling rather off for a while. Yeah, I bet. The thought of how she's going to be tomorrow makes me grimace. Maybe we should count our blessings that she didn't end up simply throwing up from drinking so much for having such a low tolerance. Oh yeah, we don't want that. Well, I'm going to be able to attend whatever you're planning. What is it? Nothing unusual, I assure you. Just a little excursion. To where? And you better be off, Hisao. I can't imagine it's long at all until curfew is here. Oh, you mean out of this room? Okay. Oh damn, curfew. I had completely forgotten. I look at the clock next to Lily's bed, but it seems to be some oddity for written numerals, which I suppose makes sense given Lily's condition. Oh, you mean those numbers are in Braille? That makes perfect sense, but I've never actually seen a Braille clock. It'll be pretty cool though. Yeah. Not wanting to risk a haughty security patrol giving me a scolding, I get up and decide to go to my dorm as she says. Well then, I guess I'll see you and Hanako tomorrow, assuming the both of you manage to get up in the morning. Thank you for your concern, Hisao. Until then. With that, I make my way out of her door and into the hallway. I hope her idea will be a good one. Let's see what she has in mind. Alright, we're going to the next part. Yeah, can't wait for this excursion.